Leader of Opposition Dr. Mukul Sangma today visited Mawiong, Barapathar and Maikhuli villages in Bhoi district to meet with residents regarding the border agreement signed between Meghalaya and Assam. Speaking to reporters after, the LO said that the government, quote, hasn't understood the complexities associated with the areas of differences, unquote. He said that in respect of Meghalaya, the government doesn't own the land and the Himas administer as per traditional customary laws and practices.
See, in respect of Meghalaya, the land do not belong to the government. Government doesn't have any land. The land belongs to different Himas, and therefore they are administered accordingly as per the various available traditional and customary laws and practices. The Hima delegates the power to issue sanats to the headman, to the local headman. Nasong asawa headman? Sanat ona manja. Ona ba? Nang nas khana bo na ba. Nasong they are under Milim CMC. Mo Milim CMC. How can you allow the land belonging to Milim CMC to be divided and given to Assam? I don't know whether this particular power has been given to anybody who are representing the authority in the government. Okay. Because the ownership of land remains with the Hima. Okay. Now, if there is a change of ownership, if there is an alienation of land from that ownership by virtue of any kind of transfer, then there is a transfer of property.
Yes.
Transfer of property comes with a consent. Legal procedure, if you look at, there is a Transfer of Property Act. You know, there are various laws which can be probably referred to for our own guidance. So there will be certain involvement of the interpretation of the law itself also. But the fact is that since it was an issue which has to be resolved between the two states, we wanted to ensure that, okay, this is the boundary, this is the Himalayan. Therefore, if you go by the Northeast Reorganization Act, all the land within the jurisdiction of United Khasis and Tails Autonomous District Council forms part of the state of Meghalaya. That means Hima Milim is part of that. It's simple. But this complexity is not being understood because there is some kind of lack of understanding that in the state of Meghalaya, this land actually belongs to the Hima, so you don't have the right to discuss with the counterpart unless you take on board the whole Hima. Now there may be a headman. This headman doesn't have the power to agree to alienate the land. Okay. You may be somebody who is having a plot of land. You don't have the right to say that, okay, I don't want to be part of the Hima, so I want to be part of Assam. You don't have the right.
Yes.
Because it is an integral part of the Hima Milim.